This is a quick video on how you can fix the Frameo frame when the error is stuck. So for instance, we have this error that's constantly coming up. Even when you try to reset it, you go to factory reset and you do factory reset and it won't allow you. Unfortunately, Frameo has stopped. So you can't even do reset and you're stuck. And whenever you try to do a normal photo, you also get the same error. So basically I've loaded a couple of files, maybe some files inside are corrupted, and the Frameo frame is well, it could be better. So this device is made by some company, and the software inside is made by another company, and obviously so basically you're stuck with this error that says unfortunately Frameo is stopped. So there is a workaround for this that is not published by the software company nor the hardware company, God knows why. So here's how you fix it. So the first thing you gotta do is you gotta get something sharp so that you can click on the reset button at the back. So if you look at the back, I've plugged in the cable. By the way, you need that. You need a USB-C cable. So anyway, the thing you gotta do is you gotta hit this little reset button. You get a sharp pin. I'm using a little toothpick here, and you gotta hold that for 10 seconds. Now you see, the moment you click on it, the Frameo logo comes up. Don't be fooled, it does not work. So what you gotta do is hold, like you see I'm holding the pin in for more than 10 seconds and you get this dark screen. Now once you come here, then you let go. So I've taken out the pin and la-di-da, you come to this little screen that's not mentioned anywhere in the settings or the manual or the website. I mean, guys, what are they even doing, if they don't even mention how to get this setting? So once you're here, this is it's basically an Android system that's running on, a really low powered setting, and if you put in a little bit of wrong images, maybe it just gets stuck, and there's no way out of it. So once you're in this little menu, the trick is that you have to plug in the cable. So as I mentioned before, there's a USB cable plugged in here, the white one, and I have a cable here. So, and the best part is there ain't no buttons at the back. It's only one power button. So how on earth are you supposed to even select? Touchscreen doesn't work anymore because you're in this bootloader, you're in this recovery mode. Seriously, these guys who are making Frameo, they need to think they get the hits right. Seriously, like engineers are sleeping probably. So anyway, the trick is you gotta get a USB cable and you gotta plug it in. Take a look. So basically what we want to do is we want to go to this setting right here, wipe data factory reset. All right, that's the setting that we're gonna go for. So obviously you can't tap it, there's only one power button at the back, so the way to go about it is once you fix the USB cable, right, you're gonna have to plug the cable into a USB jack. Now I'm just going to plug it into my laptop, and notice the moment you plug in, it moves. So there you go. I'm going to plug it in, and there we go. Look at that, the menu just moved one level down. So this is the hours I have to spend to figure this out. Jesus. Now once you got that, so basically you're going to have to do this several times until you hit the menu that says wipe data factory reset. So come back here, plug it in, and you see it moved again. So I'm going to show you the screen as I plug it in, and you can see it moving. I mean, the least they could do is put a little button at the back, just that allows people to do this. But like I said, it looks like the guys at Frameo were sleeping. Even though it's a Denmark company that's making the software, don't think they got things right. Wipe data and factory reset. Finally, we're the setting where we need to be. So finally plug out the cable. Now, so how do you select it? This gets even funny. So you do have a reset button in the back and you have the power button. So the way you go about selecting it is actually to hit the power button, and you gotta just hit it really quick. Don't hit it too long. It's a power button right there. This is my frame. You might have a slightly different model, right? My model is 10F. That's the latest one I got in 2014 now. So I'm going to hit the power button, and when I do, it's going to select that, and it says Android recovery, any button cycles, highlight, long press, activate. So wipe all use data. So this is the only choice you really have, to be honest, because it looks like maybe one of the images gets corrupted when you're putting it through USB, and that's it, you're stuck. So the only way to do is wipe the data. So again, it's default to no. How are you supposed to plug the USB cable again to shift the menu? So take a look. So plug the cable in. There we go. We go to yes. Plug the cable out. We're still in yes. And I'm gonna hit the power button again as an OK button. Basically, the power is any long press activates. Yeah, like there we go. So now that finally starts the restart process. So look at that, wiping data, formatting data, partitioning, and yeah, there we go. I mean, come on, the least Frameo guys could do is put this up on your site. The least they could do, right? Even if they can't design proper systems, the least they can do is put this up on their site to save people from hours and hours of frustration, right? And checking this thing out basically. So, you know, to think twice about buying Frameo frames. They're not the best in the world. You know, sometimes you end up with a headache and a lot of stuff gets stuck in there. Like if you got data in there and you can't get it out, that's it, it's gone. Bye photos, right? So at least you can save the frame. So anyway, we're back to this place and we're going to reboot system. So I tried reboot the bootloader, it doesn't work, it just goes to an empty screen. Again, no documentation, nothing. So I'm going to do reboot the system. So the way we go is that it's already auto selected. I'm going to press the power button, the only button that's there, and that should boot the system. So this will actually work because this will take you back to as though the frame was the day you bought it, like the day you opened it up out of the box. It puts it back into that. You know, look at the fancy logo and nice loading. They got time to do this, but they don't have time to do a recovery system that's proper. I wonder what they're doing with all their paychecks. I really do sometimes, you know. Yeah, you know, this happens sometimes. Could be for many reasons. You know, it could be because some of the photos in there are corrupted. You know, even if one photo is corrupted, the whole thing shuts down, and you're stuck with that little screen, and they don't allow you to turn off updates. You know, updates are forced upon you as usual, and if there's something wrong with the update and you're stuck with that screen, there we go. You have to wipe your data and restart again. So I'm gonna speed up video a bit here, and hopefully this is going to take some time because it's basically restarting the whole app bootloader or something that's running on this Android. So it's like the first time you're starting the frame, right? Okay, so we are back. You know, so this part is loading now. Disconnect from so basically, yeah, this is where the frame is running as though it was the first time. So I'm just gonna hit the OK button here. At least that they have. And yeah, so you will come to this main setting, and of course you go back to the original firmware that you have. I mean, and of course there is no option to disable updates. You know, again, genius Frameo. So anyway, at least you got a frame working now, and you're not stuck in that unfortunately Frameo has stopped error. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. And if anybody from Frameo is watching, you know, seriously, get your acts together, guys. You know, your product is near borderline sucking.